Oh, foam. How much do they want for it? $1.99 for dish foam? Dude, that's a good price. Yeah, that dish foam nowadays is like 10 bucks. Georgia Tech? Oh, wow. Columbia Omnishade. Georgia Tech College. That's definitely good. Is anything on the back? Is that a dress?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
65 MSRP.
MSRP $65. Good find there. Excellent. Now, here's the deal with this. These things are super expensive. I don't know if this one's gonna work.
We could bring it back.
It's 20 bucks, and we would need to get a charger. See how somebody removed the fuse panel right here? There would be like a plate here. I think they were checking the fuse, which makes me think that it doesn't work, and they were checking the fuse to see if the fuse was blown. But be on the lookout. So we're probably gonna pass this up, just because any type of big power pack like this from Duracell are worth a ton of money. That's why I'm even. See down here, there's some corrosion, or no, I don't know. What do y'all think? Would y'all take a $20 chance on this guy, or not? Because they are worth like a couple $100. All right, just picked these bad boys up. These things are actually called Astroflex by something, but they're made in Italy. That's what made me take a look at them. They are suede in super good condition. I just gotta clean them up, really. They just got like a little fuzz on them or whatever. But I looked them up, brand new. These bad boys go for $90. Used, still 50 bucks. These are in really good condition, but that's a Bolo brand for me, and it's a new brand, Astroflex. I'll throw up some other soul comps for y'all, but seriously, be on the lookout for these boots. Looking through the hat bin, found this one right here. This is one of my fastest selling hats. Get them for $1, sell them for 15 plus shipping all day long. Super good condition. Just make sure there's Polo Ralph Lauren on the inside right there. Seriously, these things sell like hotcakes. The khaki ones actually sell the fastest for, so it's definitely a good pickup for $1. We found Dad. Dad's in the Goodwill. I'm a turf.
No, you're not my turf.
Got some hand painted wooden Santas. Not like a whole bunch. I always want to hear. I was gonna buy you a Lamborghini.
There you go.
There you go. So they call this rare. It's a rare old Hops Protecto case. $9.99. How rare can it be for $9.99? Like, yeah. But I mean, they got it $6.99. One's listed for $45 plus shipping.
Did I see that first?
Did you see it? I don't think Dad saw it. You might have saw it, but I touched it first. Isn't that that's...
I think it's the guy in the room that's the oldest.
No, I think, oh yeah, look at the inside. This is nice. Yeah, I'll probably buy it. But wait, what do you think that is?
That thing is cool.
Safe.
What? Look at the back of it. What are you keeping safe?
Just put it close to the wall.
It's one of them, safes.
Yeah, put your gold bars.
That's what I'd put my Rolex in there.
Would you? Well, why don't you buy it and let me come to your house? What do you think that is? That's old, right? Antique.
You buy these at like
No,
what's that place called? Pier 1?
That ain't no Pier 1 piece.
No, it's not.
No.
No, it's not.
That thing. Look at the.
I see that.
How it.
You didn't touch it, did you?
To show you that was coming out.
$15.
Yeah.
I think that's legit.
It's definitely old because you can tell
It's
by
rivets.
Rivets, yep. Instead of any type of. What is it?
It's damaged.
Where's the damage at?
Oh, jeez. Right there.
Oh yeah.
That don't mean nothing.
But what is it? I bet this thing's worth at least $45,000. What is it? No, well, just so I know.
Well, it's something close to that.
Antique.
A plate warmer.
All right, so Dad did end up picking. It's a plate warmer.
much?
$800.
You lie.
It's 15 bucks. Turns out it's some sort of antique plate warmer. And he just saw one that goes for like $800. So that's pretty nice. And you can tell, look, inside where the where the shelves are. There you go. Plate warmer. Dad pulled out the big thing in Goodwill. All right, just came out of that Goodwill. Dad was in there. Who knew we were standing next to like an $800 plate warmer? We don't know if that's true or not, but we did Google Lens it. He thinks that he can go home, repair it. It is broken, but that's not bad. We got these shoes again, big bolo there. We're actually gonna go over to Dad's car real quick to pick up a club that he bought. So we'll show you all that to see, because now I'm trying to teach Dad, you know, some golf club brand. So when he's out there, I can just reimburse him, make some money. Super loud from the Zippy's car wash. So, all right, so the Last Hope Salvation Army down here in Surfside Beach. We're gonna go in there. Hopefully they have some stuff. Although today's been pretty good in the thrift store, so I'm not complaining too bad. But let's go in here, see what they have. All right, so these are actually pretty nice. Chef's Choice. This is the 110. They want $6 for it. Honestly, it's not really worth that. It's worth about 20 bucks free shipping. Super heavy. Back in the day, $89.99. But look for the Chef's Choice, like commercial ones. They usually are like a 2000 or 2100 series, and they usually go for, some of them brand new can go over $500, but usually they go for like $200 used. So this one I'm gonna put back because $6 is just a little bit too much. We have one at the house already that I use. They're pretty good, but always look for the commercial ones for this. You need another salt lamp for your thing at church. Yeah, $8. It was like $2, but for $8. All right, so we were out thrifting, and a person I haven't talked to in like 10 years, he was a buddy back in the day, called me and said, hey, I'm moving. I have a whole bunch of stuff in storage. You want to come over and take a look at it? Anything you can sell on eBay. The point of this story is it's so important to let people know exactly what you do. I know it sounds weird. Like, what do you do for a living? I sell stuff online, used shoes and stuff. And people that, I know that sounds odd. To most people, to us, it doesn't sound that odd. But if people do know what you do and that's in their brain and they're like, hey, I'm moving, I don't want to take this, I don't want to have a yard sale, let me call so-and-so up and see if they want it at a really good price and I don't have to deal with it. That is a lot of times how we get our inventory. So it's just a good thing to let people know exactly what you do, because you never know the opportunities that will come there. So we're gonna go over to his warehouse, see exactly what he's got, and I'm sure I'm gonna show y'all. Whoo-wee! We are back home from my friend's place. He said, hey, like I said before, come over. He's moved. He had stuff in storage. He didn't want to take it with him wherever he was moving. He said, you can have all of it. So I went through his stuff. I did offer him some money for this, and he refused to take it. I tried to. I'm probably going to send him a gift card or something in the mail, because as I got home, start going through this stuff, one of these items are super expensive, and I might like contact him back and be like, hey, did you know that you sold me this? I just don't know if he wants to get rid of it, because there was a lot of stuff, and sometimes, you know, when you're moving, things get thrown in boxes that you don't want to be thrown in boxes. But we did get a ton of DVDs. Now, individual DVDs, like I said before, if you watched my other video like a couple days ago, don't go for a ton of money. But if you look on eBay and look at DVD lots from high to low and look exactly what's selling, I'm throwing all these DVDs in a lot, and it's a ton of them, probably like 100 or more DVDs that we got. All those are going in a lot. We're not listing them separately. We are gonna let them go super cheap on eBay. Let's go over the stuff that some of this stuff is really cool. Look at all the electronics here. So we did get a PS2, good little system right there. We got a PlayStation, another little system right there. You got two PlayStation guitars here for Guitar Hero. This thing right here is, he did have a N64, a lot of games, and an original Nintendo. He did keep that because I told him he did have a Game Boy, so he probably want to keep all that stuff. But the Sega stuff he wasn't connected to for some reason. Not a big PlayStation guy. And I understand I'm more of a Game Boy guy and a N64 and original Nintendo person. But this system right here, if it works, goes for like $100. And we got a couple games that go with it. That camera back there, it's sad. It is damaged pretty hardcore, so it's going to be for parts probably for $10. But these little cameras right here, these point and shoot cameras, even the digital ones, the Canon PowerShots, it's got the lens right there. We did get the battery and the battery charger, which is pretty nice. And it looks like if this does work, it's going to go for like 50 to 80 bucks. Then an Olympus, good brand right here, but the Trip S isn't a super high-end one. You want to do the ones that has like the little zoom lens on them. There you can be, you know, 100 bucks. This one right here, 20 bucks. Another Olympus one right here, 20 bucks. But this, if you ever find the Logitech with the nice blue ball, it's a blue ball. What movie is that from? Everybody knows. And then, or has a big red ball. These things right here go for a good amount of money, probably about 20 bucks. But make sure you flip it over, pop this open, and this is where the little thingamajiggy's held. Inside there, the little dongle or dangle or whatever it's called that hooks into the computer. Make sure that's in there, because without it, I would just pop this ball out and sell the ball separately, because that actually does sell too. These right here, this is actually for a PS3, the Guitar Hero, and these right here go for like $50. You wouldn't believe it. So these are a huge bolo. Always look for these. A lot of times you find them at garage sales for actually a good price. We did get all these PlayStation 2 games, so I'm gonna hook that thing up tonight to make sure it works. We got a clock back here. The biggest thing is definitely this lamp. Now it is broken, it is missing a little propeller there. That's not a big deal. I'm gonna get like a tack and make sure it looks the same as this one and then put it together. Here's the globe here. So it goes like this, and the name of it, so then it'll have a bulb inside of it, and it starts from the 1970s, which is pretty cool. And then if you look on the bottom, this is the name of it. That's the name of it right there from 1978. Now they do have another one. One of these has never sold online, like this particular lamp. They do have another lamp that the airplane is suspended in the air, and that goes for like $150, $200. I've seen them as high as $300. There's one that looks like this that has the wheels actually on it, as you can see right there, that goes for about like $399 listed. I can't find any sold ones. So roughly maybe $100, maybe $150. That's really cool. I will fix it to make sure that the propeller works on it. It's funny because the propellers online, there's one listed, this same propeller right here is listed online for $22. So definitely this is the item that I want to message him back on to make sure he doesn't want that back. Then these shoes, actually I didn't know what type of shoes these were. These are called Auto Mix. And they are powerlifting shoes or weightlifting shoes. He was a weightlifter back in the day, and he actually used to weightlift back in college together. And these shoes can go for a decent amount of money. Used market, maybe $30, but if you can get them new, some of them are over like $100, so it's a nice little bolo right there. So the moral of the story is definitely tell people what you do. Tell people you have a business and reselling stuff online. And it is a little weird. Say, yeah, I just resell old shoes. And then you go over your friend's house and then they give you their old shoes and you're like, thanks, I'm really grateful for this. It's a weird conversation, kinda. I don't know, but once you get over that part of it, I'm telling you right now, telling people what you do is the way to go, because my dad does this part-time. Everybody knows he's a reseller also, and the amount of stuff he gets for free and shipping supplies, people out of nowhere just want to help and say, hey, here's some boxes, here's some bubble wrap, here's this, here's that. And it really does work out. Then if people are moving, you're usually the first one to get a phone call. They're having a garage sale. They say, hey, you want to come over first? We're selling stuff for cheap. And then boom, you can go ahead and get you some things in there. You can go ahead and get some good inventory for cheap. So definitely tell people what you do for a living. I do appreciate everybody that watches. I know this is a little bit different, but we were at the thrift store, got a cool phone call, went over there. Definitely worth the time. I do appreciate, again, everybody that watches. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, comment down below, like the video, and you know I will always get you. I'm not hitting the table hard because I got a $400 lamp over there on the next one.